Um, Thank you, leaders, and welcome, everyone. It's good to be back, and I appreciate all the wonderful, awesome support that I received from my co-workers. A very special thank you to Lady LB for holding the fort together with um, all the counselors, the advisors, Dr. Minky. Your counsel and advice to both of us has been awesome. Um, Budzingisa, thank you for making us to be stable and not be afraid that something is going wrong. And I just want to say thank you to all the leaders, all your words of support. We are going to be doing a revision of day 1 to day 15. And this is the revision that is about our wonderful, beautiful children and all these children that we have given birth to who are our virtual children. And the reason why I am stopping here, it's because this is where they begin. This is where they start. This is where our children start. And I'm saying this because my firstborn is called Online Course for MLM. That is my firstborn. Online Course for MLM is my firstborn who is teaching all of us, that is the parent, me, together with the others, how to live a life of online. And for us to do that, we need to have a virtual birth certificate. We need to have a virtual birth certificate for every child. We need to go to the home affairs where we'll have an identity of every child. And the online course for MLM, the virtual birth certificate of the online course for MLM is a Chrome space of a browser whereby it is identified through what is called a Gmail. And when it is created, this firstborn, the virtual identity, the virtual birth certificate has to be something you don't have to pay for. You don't have to pay for it. That when all is gone, the identity must remain, because the life online, just like the life normally, things do happen. You will notice that there is Getwell Africa, who is also one of the babies. There is Getwell Cape Town, which is one of the babies. What you don't know is about Koroshai Zizin, who is Mr. Baloyi, our upline's baby. I am co-managing it. Well, this one, Prophetic Scribe, is for the ministry. But what you see, you don't see Facebook pages. You see the identities. Why am I saying this? Because the online course needs to have a proper identity. And that identity of the online course, I will just restore this, but the main thing I want to take you to here is the identity of this baby. You need to make sure, without having to pay, that this baby has got a virtual birth certificate, which is a Gmail account. That Gmail account of the online course for MLM, if you go and check there, you will see that there is a Gmail account that is opened, and the name of that Gmail account is called Online Course for MLM at gmail.com. It's very important that your child must have a virtual birth certificate. Very, very important. And eventually, your child, after having a virtual birth certificate, your child is going to grow in the infancy until going all the way to the teen, going all the way to the adulthood, and eventually become a business person. And when the child is at the adulthood, it's not just going to be online course for MLM at Gmail, but the online course will grow eventually to become a brand. That is why you see that brand, which is the face. That is show the face. Let us see you. Show your face. Show your face. You need the face, you need the name, you need the face. But the face that you see there is the face that is going to be taken now to say, okay, you are coming out of the hospital, you're coming out of the, the maternity, the birthplace, you're coming out of the home affairs. Let's take you home. Let us take you home. And as you take them home, the home that you take them to, it is a home which, if we just take it through here, that home is the profile. The Facebook.com profile is a home that you say, let me take you home. This is me, this is where I stay. You are taking the child home, and the home where you stay is called a Facebook city. That is the place where you stay. It is called a Facebook city. Let's, that changed 2 years ago. Very important that you keep the keys safe of your home. You know them where they are, and nobody must just come in your home. You need to have all your alarms for the home. And right now I'm busy switching off the alarm. Okay. What can we use to switch it off? Let's use another device. Let's use the authentication app. We are taking the child home. Is this making sense to somebody? I know I'm starting it from scratch. Is it making sense?
100%.
We are busy opening the home. We are holding the baby. And your home must be very secure. It must not just have anybody enter in that home, because now you have become digitally awakened. You are now digitally awakened. You know that you are digitally sober.
Is it safe to keep the keys where it says save or never?
Yes, you can keep the keys there. It is safe. Thank you for that. Let's keep them there as well. These are just the keys, but you need the alarm system as well. These are the keys. It's written there. You see the shape of the key is written, but you need the alarm system. And then now you open the home. Now, when you open the home that you have, This is the home where you bring the child to home. Okay. This is the home. You bring the child home. Now, you go to a place where you say, okay, this is where you will be growing as a child. But there is a place that as you grow, we are actually nurturing you for this purpose. Because the child must not only have a name, a child must have a face, and that is the face of the child. And the child must have also the mission. The child must have a mission. The first thing that you need when you are born, you need to have a mission. You need to have a destiny. That is the one that keeps you breathing. There has to be a virtual mission for this child. And the billboard, which is this is the billboard that the child is looking at every day, like when the child is born, to say, this is your mission on earth. This child, the mission on earth is going to be online course for network marketers. This child has to master AI. This child has to recruit smart. This child has to grow fast. According to the traditions of your family, there will be a naming ceremony, and as there's a naming ceremony according to the church that you are in, whether it is an indigenous or whatever church. In the naming ceremony, there is going to be something that we call it a prophetic destiny. That is going to say, in short, you are going to give the mastery of network marketing through AI, auto recruiting, scale and succeed in network marketing. You will do automate prospecting. You are going to convert leads. You are going to grow online fast if you start working with this child. Yes, at the moment, it's still a baby, but this child has got a purpose. Not only that, there has to be a personality. There has to be a personality to this child. We are all looking forward to the child going to grow, because we all learn from the same child as well. As we are parenting, we learn how to parent, and we are learning from the same child. We are learning from the same child. So this child, the eventual destiny of this child. Now, I'm going to take you 30 years later. 30 years later. This is just a place where the child operates. You can call it a shop, or maybe a church, or whatever institution that this child is operating from. This is where the child is operating, which means that when you pass the building, the billboard outside is this billboard. This is how the billboard is. And when there is this billboard, there are products that are inside. Those products that are inside are called content. The content that is inside there are products that are inside. But now, no matter how beautiful is the face, no matter how beautiful is the billboards and there is content inside, nobody is going to enter there. And we have learned that the only way to enter here, there has to be three kinds of engagement, where you stand with the child outside to say, you need to call the customers to come in. Whether they are coming into an NGO, whether they are coming into a shop, whether they're coming into a church, but there has to be engagement. Now, when there is engagement, that is going to happen. That engagement will be in three ways, where the child has to give some value to the people outside, to talk about the importance of the online course for MLM, just to engage, and there has to be storytelling, that I'm here, I'm coming from this country, and, this is who I am, this is how I came here, and, the benefits of being here and all that. I'm grateful that I came to this place. There has to be that engagement. But before that, also, there has to be conversation starters. Now, these are all the skills that we teach this child to say, look, child, this city, Facebook city, it has got a language, it has got a culture. We are foreigners here, and we need to learn this language. We need to communicate. We need to engage. And after we do all that, we are going to look at the end of the week. When we look at the end of the week, we are going to look at how you have engaged. Are you with me? Every end of the week, we go look at how the child is engaged. There has been 51, reaching the engagement in that 51,000 that reaches out. The reaching simply means that the street where you stand in, it has been very strategic that the traffic that has passed here is 51,000 individuals. You positioned yourself in a way that 51,000 individuals must pass there. But as they pass there, you manage to communicate to engaging, talking. You manage to communicate to 2,000. And in the 2,000, you manage to communicate to 60 liked what you are doing. And whilst there is 60 that likes what you are doing, there is you've got 150 followers. Now, these 60 and these 150, they are those that when you talk like the favorite language of our sister Lily Samuels, you will hear her saying, hi at top fans, hi at highlight, hi at followers. When she is giving, that is her favorite way of talking. I think I did it somewhere else as well. Let me just, because there are those particular, there is that memorandum that you will have to engage them with, I think I did it when I was doing, let's see, yes. When I was doing the promo here, hi at followers, hi at top fans, hi at highlights. When you do that, wherever they are, when they open their phones, you flash there. You flash where? You flash in their notification. You see, you flash in their notification because now all those now are followers. They are followers there. You flash in their notification. But what I wanted to take you through is that the future that we want to see this child maturing with, we want this child to mature to a place. We want this child to mature to a place whereby the child will begin now to be branded. When the child is branded, that is when the child now is now an influencer. When the child now has certain assets that cannot be owned by anybody, but they are only the assets of this child. And at that time now, the child begins to have something called a domain. And when the child has a domain, it means now that the business has grown so much to a point that It is no longer just the email saying, what is that email, by the way? The virtual ID of the child, online course for mlm@gmail.com. That is the virtual birth certificate. Do we remember it?
Yes, we do.
Thank you. I thought maybe I've long stopped. I'm talking alone. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. There is this virtual birth certificate. The child will not forever be addressed through this virtual birth certificate. This might even be, the name that the child is addressed with at home. But the child now begins to have, those places of growth, the skills now, mastering the skills and become a CEO of this place. That place started as a shop, a small one. Now it is at the mall. Now you no longer say online course uh, uh, for mlm@gmail.com. You say now contact at onlinecourseformlm.com. Do you see now what is happening? This is now, the child is now branded, which means now you can either go to the shop, where the shop is, or you can go to um, where the distribution center is. The business, when it grows, they will tell you that, this is just the shop, this is just the front end. But when we go collect the product that you need, we actually go to, the factory, you see, and then now there is some growth now. There is also a factory. And in the case of this child, I'm just taking you through the life of this child, leaders.
Mm.
This child has got followers as well as people who like the page. But at the end of the day, we know that the future of Facebook City, there will only be followers, there will be no likes, you see. But at the end of the day, when people arrive here in the factory, this is where these things are operating. Then they see there where it says join the Facebook coaching group, okay? Learn the online formula that works in Africa. Master the strategies used by successful online health distributors. Grow your wellness, blah, blah, blah. Then when they click there, join the Facebook group. Now, this is the place now of the loyalists. These are the loyalists. You first build a trust, because the online has got a lot of things. There is a lot of scams that are there, but you must build a trust. You build trust as you give value up until there are loyalists that say, we love what you do and we don't want to be left behind. Then now you take them to a place now which is called a group, a community. But okay, since now you love this thing, I do have a place where I conduct certain classes. I can take you there where I'm talking about the future products that are going to be developed and all that. Now they enter into that place called a Facebook group. This is our next level after the 30 days, which we are still working out on. Now that after the 30 days, we will all have matured in this baby. Now we will be coming to how to develop a group now. I hope we are still together. When we are here, it means that now our interactions, our insights, they are beginning to grow. I just want to take you back, leaders. This is a 2-month-old baby. Can I remind you that? Now,
Yes, leader.
now let's go back to the profiles. Let's go back there and check the baby who has been there for 3 years. This baby has been there for 3 years. And many of you, they know this brand already. This baby has been there for 3 years. But because at that time I was not trained like I am now, I was late in getting the name for the baby. You know, it's like you enter in a country illegally and suddenly you are 3 years old. It's only now we are going to legalize you to be a citizen in the country. It's only now then you are starting to get your virtual birth certificate. How many of you understand what I'm talking about? Uh, I've been a foreigner in various countries. I hope you've been foreigner somewhere as well.
We understand, leader.
Now, I could not get the getwellafrica@gmail.com. Are you with me? Because I
Yes,
was not
leader.
taught these things early. I was not taught these things early. When I arrived there, that name was already taken, but it's mine, but it was already taken. But it was africagetwell@gmail.com. Why am I saying this to you, leaders? There are people who are looking at your Facebook page right now. And when they look at your Facebook page, they go there and secure the domain, your own domain. They go there, they make a domain of your, when you go there, they say the domain is taken. They go there and then they make a Gmail. When you go there, they say the Gmail is taken. And these are the people in the future that are going to impersonate you after you have worked so hard to build. You have built now the trust, and then they come, they run with your name. So it's very important to have the virtual birth certificate of the child as early as possible. I know that we didn't talk about these things, but these are the things that I am working on in the book I'm writing right now. Uh, and and leaders, we are not smart. Let me remind you, we are not smart at all. The things that we are saying, we only learned them a month ago. We only learned them a month ago. Nothing is here to intimidate you, leaders. By so saying, I mean, just make sure that you see what you see, and I will need a comment of two people. What is it that comes to your mind when you see this?
Leader,
Maybe
when I see this, it I'm thinking about the future of my page. I want it to look like this.
Why
I'm
don't you
seeing.
ask me how did I do it?
Yes, we want to know that as well, leader.
And I'm trying to say, leaders, we are in a new world. We are in a new world, and the sooner you embrace this world, the better. We are in a world that no one can claim ever to be an expert. We are in a world where knowledge has become obsolete. They used to tell us that this career is going to be obsolete, this career is going to be obsolete. When I grew up, there were people who were actually driving the lift in Joburg there. They were wearing bow ties, sitting in the chair there. The lifts were not pressed 1, 2, 3. There was a driver of the lift and all that. And that became obsolete. And a lot of skills became obsolete. But today, not only skills are becoming obsolete, but even the knowledge itself. I'm saying this because this is no expertise that I brought in somewhere, but we live in the place where, as children, they say, what can I help you with? As children, they say, ask anything. How many of you know that world? This is where we live. Now, I saw this only in the Bible, and I'm seeing it for the first time here. The last time I saw this was in my Bible. It says, ask anything. That is how confident the vastness of this knowledge is here. And The reason I think I shared this with only 2 people, and I will see if I still remember where it is. Let me just search with sections. I'm trying to remember the discussions that led to this. Free plan workarounds, Facebook page. Oh, let's see. Digital estate. Features of drawing board. Okay. Let me just write here code, and then let's see. When we grew up, there were people at school who used to learn the codes. That was part of one of the difficult courses, which had an HTML code. I forgot the name of that course, and many of the courses that have that.
There was COBOL as well.
Yes. Now, those were some difficult codings, that we grew up, and people would spend something like 4 years learning those things. And here we come, and we have not done any of those, and here we come, we are now coding. Okay, maybe this will take us there. I want you to look at this, leaders, because this is where you are going. Well, this is my website. I said, I'm not happy that there is only 429 visitors, knowing that in the Facebook there was 55,000 that passed by. And then they said, no, you need to increase the traffic here in this thing. And then they say, you must strengthen your homepage conversion. You must promote underperforming page. Some of these things, you don't even read them, because you don't even understand even when you are reading them. And then I said to this, okay, suggest a perfect homepage design with all the recommendations that we have included above. And I made a screenshot of how my page is. And then, okay, this is the recommended page. First section, you must have that section. Second section, you must have that. Third section. Okay, about 4 or 5 sections. But the first one, it says to me, knowing what you want to do, you need to have 2 buttons of start a free course and join a WhatsApp or what group, and you must have a background image, and all that. But I don't know these things. And I listened to the whole story, and after I listened to the story, and then I said, give me the background image of that section. Then it gave me this background. And then I looked at it. I say, okay, here is my page. I want you to design that section as you have recommended. Okay. I will add links later, but just do everything you recommended there. Then it did it, but now when it did that, I said it must give me a code. Then it made something like this. I don't think this is what I wanted. And then I say, I don't think this is what I wanted. Please do something better. Then it gave me this code. Says to me, just take this code and go paste it there. And okay, I pasted the code, leaders, as it is. And after pasting the code, because it understands that platform, and I kept on complaining to say it looks small, make it wider and all that. And Here it was right in the middle, and I said, no, this thing is just right in the middle. And after that, then it told me that, okay, I'm going to widen it. I don't know anything about those codes, leaders. Don't be intimidated. And after that, it gave me the final one. And after it gave me the final one, I pasted the final one and it gave me this. This is still section 1. I'm still going to do my section 2 and going all that, but I only built it up until here. And then at the moment, I'm still going to build here on the start free course. There must be maybe an ebook that I build in here. That ebook is just an ebook that is collecting those loyalists. You need their email addresses, you need their names. Once they press start a free course, then an ebook that is going to come, which is going you are going to receive it from the chat GPT as well. That ebook that is going to come there, when they download that ebook, they are giving you their names, they are giving you their email addresses. Already now you've got a group of followers. And all this, it started at the shop. I'm trying to show you how far this child is going to grow, and this is all going to happen before May, leaders. It's all going to happen before May. But let me take you back to this child. This child, when I started this child, I did not know these things, and then I'll show you where I'm going. I did not know all these things. And when I started this child, if you look at the overview there, the views there were 44,000. You know, they're showing all the interactions and all that. Look, if you look at this child already has about 713 followers and 495 likes. But the interaction, though it is 3 years, the interaction in the traffic, it's only 44,000 that passed. Do you understand what I'm saying? And this one is only 2 months old. This one. But because of the lessons that we are doing, there is already 51,000 that passed on that street within that 2 months. Though there is still smaller likes, but the engagement is very high. And the goal here is to take this engagement post-reach, the people that are passing compared to the engagement, it is to automate them until here it will say 51 and here it will say 10,000. Do you understand that, leaders?
Yes.
Yes, leader.
Now, let us wrap this up in the remaining 15 minutes. I know I had to start here because I don't want you to make the mistakes that I made. I did show you from the birth that the child must have a virtual birth certificate, and eventually the child will eventually have the company certificate, and the company certificate, now the child is not only going to Home Affairs, the child can now go to the Department of Trade and Industry and have a company certificate. The child now can have a bank account. That is when now the child has got a domain and all those things. And the virtual certificate is also just a certificate. And then Facebook is a dwelling place. It is a dwelling place. It is just a place where you stay there. You can stay anywhere you like. You can go and stay at the suburb that is called Instagram. There's no problem with that. Okay. So now I took you through up till the end, and then now let us review where we are with our journey, because we do have our own journey, and that journey we are also learning how to keep that journey not only in our, where we keep our assets, the most reliable place of keeping the assets, as we said earlier. Okay, let me go open from this platform. This is the platform of that other child, Get Well Africa. Let's just open the Notion from here, because I think the Notion has been registered under the birth certificate of this child. And then we said, leaders, that there are tools that you can actually have, which are digital tools, free digital tools that you can build your empire with. And the Notion is one of those tools. And this is an important language that we need to learn, because yes, it is true that we still have this as our place where we keep all our digital assets. And then Google Drive is a very important place. It is the place that you must always keep all your assets here. Like you see that every post that I have, I actually keep it in here. Every post I have, I keep it in here. Like this one is day 19. All the posts, you need to keep them. You need to record them, because these are the assets that are going to bring you money. They are the assets that are going to bring you money. So all the assets, I just want to show you how in my virtual city I'm keeping my assets. All these assets, there is Facebook City, and then there is where are the pages, and then nutrition pages, digital awakening pages. Then there is online course. Then there is your 30-day. Now I'm just going to make an example with day 17. If you see day 17, you'll see that the post is here. The suggested pages are also above the post there. So in every single day, I need to account. This is the virtual accounting. Like when you are running your business from your project document, you need to account daily how much money you made, and you write that money, and also the activities of that day. You need to account. Even here, you do have that accounting. Make sure that each and every day, your post as well as the images, the suggested images, you must put them in that file, because this, you are going to use it in the coming years, and it is going to be easier as you are using them in the coming years. So these are some of the things that we need to look at, and Google Drive is very good in keeping your assets, that you can account for all the assets. But then we are also learning another language. I'm not saying it's a very easy language, but we know that when we go to that place where we ask anything, we are able to take. Okay. They can guide us on how to put all these things. So I'm learning these leaders as well. They guide me on how to put these courses here. And then this is day 1 to day 7. They teach us how to keep these and unfold them. And then you have This is day 1 to day 7, and then you have your day 8 to day 14. I don't know what happened there, something, but this is day 9 to day 21. I don't know what happened there. I might have pressed something and made a mistake there. This is day 9 to day 21. But what I am requesting now, leaders, with the next 10 minutes is that, let's see these posts, is that we look at where we come from. Leaders, you are very quiet. You make me very uneasy.
We're overwhelmed.
You make me very, very uneasy. You are very quiet.
We're
try-
We are
overwhelmed.
concentrating.
Yes, and we're trying to process everything that you're teaching us, how it fits in. We're trying to do that.
I'm happy if that is the case. I get worried if the silence becomes so loud. Now, our day 1 was the day of the
Leader, can I
Bible.
say something, please?
Yes, leader.
Now you are confusing me. I ended up being a day what? 15 or what? I don't know. I can't remember. That was the last day. And now you're talking about day 21.
Yes, leader. We are at day 15. It is correct. But even though we are at day 15, thank you. You always bring some very challenging things. I think I like that. Thank you so much. Leaders, even if we're at day 15, you are not supposed to be at day 15 with your planning. If you look at the postings that I have here, and this is something that I think Lady LB is teaching us now, I am encouraging leaders that they must be, their Facebook posts must be full all the way until May. I think that is what Lady LB is busy teaching us right now. She is teaching us scheduling. So yes, this course to me of 30 days has already been finished. It has all been posted until end of the course. And all the posts of engagement, I said that we have the engagement post, which is giving value, giving storytelling, and the conversation status. Those things can be tiresome because they need you to be in the mood of starting a conversation. You must be in the mood of engaging people. But we are human beings. We don't wake up with those days. We wake up someday, you need MLS and ICE. You wake up someday, you need HPY. But the virtual machine, which is your superpower, that has got a personality. It will always be in that mood. It will even lift you up as well. That is why you must post. These are all my babies and they are already posted. If you see, these are all posts. They are posted all the way until May. So, leader, what I'm trying to say to you is that we want our leaders to be at a space whereby they have already posted everything until May and they are relaxed. They are not under pressure. All that they are doing now, they spend time in recruiting. All they are doing, and you are going to accuse me of overwhelming you again, where I am right now, those posts that are posting automatically. I told this thing that, look, I want you, as soon as you have posted something automatically, you must reduce it for me to be in a WhatsApp and tell me where that post is. So now every morning when I wake up, at least show me from a spreadsheet whatever that you have automatically posted. Leaders, I have to give you these things so that they can actually provoke you, that they will provoke you on where you are going. Do you see that all my posts, they are automatically sent here, and I can only copy here and paste and send to the WhatsApp. Let me make an example. This post, I don't even know which post is this, but let's go and see. It's this post. So I'm saying that I am provoking you, I am pulling you, because that is where you are going. This is the beauty of the online. You have a staff that is more than 50 experts there, that after you have automatically posted, they will just tell you every day and say, this is your post for today. You don't even go and check it there. You simply take it here and paste it to the WhatsApp. I know I'm rambling from the question that I've been asked by Dr. Minky. Okay. We are back to the funeral silence again. But
Leader, come back and be, you know what, we are battling. Our minds are really working very hard to adjust to everything. Please take us back now. I'm saying, I want to know where we are today with you after day 15. Let's say after some of them have posted the 15 posts, like Leader LB was working with them, with all of us to make sure that we post and all that. And at the same time, we need to be going with you day by day, the way you used to do. Where are we today?
Yes, we will be going day by day. My goal today was to take us from day 1 to day 15, which I failed to do, which I was hoping to do in the last 10 minutes. That is why I was opening Notion to say, let us revise day 1 to day 15, it has obviously failed. But the course did not go according to how I planned. When I opened it, I found myself having to take all of us to the importance of having a virtual birth certificate. I think that was my important thing that I found myself sharing with you today, that it is important to have the virtual birth certificate, and that this is the lifespan of a child, both inside Facebook and outside Facebook, in the Home Affairs, which is the Gmail, and all the way outside Facebook again to the place where the same child will now not only be having a virtual birth certificate, but also will be having the virtual company certificate, which is the domain. I think that is where my whole gist of discussion eventually of RAM to today. And yes, we will be taking the step-by-step from day 15 to day 30. And maybe that we will have a special session. I know that there used to be special sessions that are preparing everybody ahead, that this is where we are going. Look, I have not been with you for some time, and I had to recollect and bring myself back to the freeway, like Mr. Baloyi says, that I move away from the off-ramps. But I hear what you are saying, my leader. I think day 15 to day 21, I'm going to make a thorough preparation for everybody, and it is going to come to your individual WhatsApps, preparing you for each day as I was doing before. Is that a satisfactory answer?
Yes, leader, it is. And you still owe us. I don't know if my other leaders are aware that the time you made a presentation for durable, I have not come across, the recording of that, because then when you showed us that nice picture and everything, you made it from durable. Now, can you also post the recordings of how you went step by step to open up the website. You know that from Durable.
Okay,
I
my
still
leaders.
miss that.
Let me just rephrase something, Dr. Minky. It is my desire that we have a special course, which is a durable course. It is also my desire that we have a special course, which is a Facebook group course. We are now still doing a Facebook page course. The durable at the moment, I was taking it that it will be a distraction. Not everybody is there. I think maybe about 2 or 3 people are there now, and that it was going to be very unfair for me to take the whole house to there. The only thing I wanted to do was just to show that this is where this child is going to as a matured child, so that when we are building, I remember there was a day when Pudzingisa said that, sometimes it is good that when we are learning, we must see the panoramic view of where we are going so that we will push this thing knowing where we are going. And this morning, I just came with one thing to say, we forgot to do a virtual birth certificate for the child. So I will request that if there is any request that is saying, let us have a special durable course, even if it is over the weekend, just focusing on durable, we can do that.
Leader, for now, we have a lot to do. I think from my side, I don't know other leaders. I need to catch up so that by Sunday, I'm up to date with everything. There's a lot. There's a lot that one has to do, and every one of these things need time to do it and do it and do it again. I need timing. And you don't forget that your leaders inside here, each and everyone has got their own pace. We are not on the same level, all of us. Some are a little bit further, some are a little bit slower. Yes, let us move at our own pace. But for now, I want to say, I don't need homework. I have enough. I don't know others. I'm enough. I have to catch up with everything to be up to date. Please.
I appreciate the sense of urgency that you have. Let us hear other comments, because I was just putting in, just to hear the temperature of what we have, where are we going, and we thank God for Lady LB, who will always be there to slow the whole thing down, to say, let's take it step by step. But at the same time, I need to be able to tell you where this thing is going. Yes, it is advanced somewhere, but the good thing is that it is a recorded thing that you can repeat even more than 10 times. We will come back to you, Dr. Minky. Thank you for the question. I think Lady LB had her hand lifted up.
Thank you very much. Good afternoon, everyone. Leaders, I believe that 99% of us here are the people who are attending 8 o'clock class. So can we open our mouth and speak? And please speak the way you speak to me in the morning, because in this